Hello guys, welcome back to Cata. This is Cataclysm Season 10. For the first 3.5 episodes, or no, halfway through, no, the first 2.5 episodes, this will be played like an FFA, except it's Soul Brothers. We have 11 people in each world. And then when we get into the next world, my laptop came unplugged. Once we get into the next world, we'll figure out our teams then. Yeah. It's also fast melting, and in the FFA worlds, Bleeding Sweets is on. So if you get a kill, you get 1 diamond, 5 gold, 2 string, and a book, and maybe some arrows. I don't know. I know once I played on had arrows and Bleeding Sweets. I don't plan on PvPing in this world. Unless I absolutely have to. I don't see a reason in it. Obviously you get the Bleeding Sweets, but how is 1 diamond and 5 gold really worth taking all kinds of damage and potentially dying before you even have a chance to get with your team? I don't see the purpose in it. I'm trying to stay as far away as possible as I can from people, for that reason. Oh, here's a border. Really hope there's no broken teams. Teams are random, and then randomized, and then they're rigged, so, hopefully Sam, I think Sam did it. I don't think Fiasco had anything to do with it. Hope Sam made the teams pretty good. I also hope I get a good team I like. I mean, obviously I don't have a problem with anyone in this round. It's just there's some people I'd rather team with, and some people I don't know. Just try to go back to back. Cata wins. Last time I won a recorded round, I won the next season, but it got redone. So hopefully that happens, except the redone part. Oh yeah. New skin. Should I keep it? Nah. I changed it to Totodile to mess with Syndic. Coolest changed his skin to Chikorita. That'd be cool if we were on a team. I'd really enjoy that. You know what else I would enjoy? Finding some goddamn sugarcane. Someone already take damage? Benny. Trevor. Sleeping's on 40. What the fuck? Yeah, look at Tab. Look at all the Luxheim skins. Dylan, Lake, Boom, Perp, John. Wouldn't it be something if one of them were, or all 3 of them were on a team? this season is kind of like a grab the siren, but this season's kind of like a throwback to the FFA season where it was Soul Brothers, and we had 3 separate worlds, all different like catastrophes. That was my first season, or first ever RR. Well, yeah, this is kind of like a throwback. It wasn't really talked about, but if you know about that, or if you watched that season or paid attention to that season, definitely tell that that's where Sam got his idea from, probably. Except instead of an FFA, it's teams. YouTube's a weird place right now. Everyone's just dropping diss tracks on each other. That whole Sidemen against KSI and his brother. It's entertaining, but I swear, that shit's fake. I think all this YouTube drama is fake as shit. I mean, but in reality, it's smart. Any publicity is good publicity. I mean, if someone says something, if someone says something bad about, like, these big YouTubers have, like, so many fucking fans that would just follow them blindly. Gets people to click on it. YouTube doesn't fucking care about all that shit. They just care about how many views you get. I'm so ready for football season to start. Like, college football is probably my favorite sport. Maybe, I don't know, maybe college basketball and college football are, like, tied for my favorite. I find college sports way more entertaining, than pro. College football, everything's, like, rosters change every year. I mean, I guess you can say the same for football, but within a 4-year time span, 4 or 5 year at times, because people get red shirts, but the team completely changes, and it's all reliant on like coaches' ability to recruit new people. And, like, every game matters, especially in college football. Only 4 teams make it to the playoffs, and I don't think, since the playoffs started, I don't think there's or the new playoff system, I don't think there's been a team to make it with under 2 losses. So and if some schools can go undefeated, and just cause they didn't play a good play that many good teams, they won't get as recognized as like, say Alabama. If Alabama goes 11-1, they're making the playoffs, like, regardless. It's just how it is, because SEC, all these schools, are all the big schools, like if they play a harder schedule, if they go like 11-1, sometimes even 10-2, like say Alabama goes 10-2, and say a team like Oklahoma State, both teams are in Power 5 conferences, the 5 biggest conferences in college sports, but say Alabama goes 10-2 and Oklahoma State goes 11-1, depending on like strength of schedule and how good the teams before them, or like if the final spot was determined between those two, the final spot will probably go to Alabama because they just play a harder schedule. I don't have enough coal for this. Like every game, the only way to guarantee a spot in the playoffs for certain teams is just to win every game. So every game matters. Well, it's like kind of also the same in college basketball. It's just in college basketball, there's the big tournament. The 68 teams make it, so I mean, it's way more lenient than football, where only 4 make it. But it's still entertaining because seeding is very important. Like, if you're a number 1 seed, you're almost guaranteed to make it to the Sweet 16, because you face a number 16 seed. 16 seeds have never beat a 1 seed ever. And then you would face an 8 or a 9 seed, which is, I mean, should be very winnable for a 1 seed. And then you'd face the is it 4, 5, and 2 and 3 is at the bottom? Yeah. I'm just trying to think how the bracket worked. At most, for a 1 seed, you would have to, like, the highest ranked seed in your bracket would be that you would have to face before the Elite 8 would be a 5 seed. And it still should be very winnable. Fuck, I'm not really trying to... I mean, I guess I'll... Oh, shit. I guess I'll look for, C's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll dig down. Just 43 C's. 84. This water's like right here. Nah, I'd rather find caves down here. If I don't find cave down here, I'll go back up. Yeah, I hear lava. Yep, there it is. Here's spiders as well, so... try to hold on to Iron Man. That'd be nice to have. don't think they've even come close to Iron Man in a run. I just hope the teams I like in football do good. Hope West Virginia does pretty good. I hope the Rams do better than what they did last year. They were fucking garbage. Todd Gurley hit the biggest sophomore slump I've ever seen. Might have been worse than Cam Newton's when his second year in the league. Cam Newton played like ass last year too, so a lot of big names. Some of us did a fantasy football league, and I think there's 14 people. Whoever comes in last has to change their I think either their Twitter @ or their IGN to whatever the winner, whatever first place wants them to change it to. Hey, my chef. So that should be fun. I also did like the fantasy football league. Some of my IRL friends, we were going to do a bet where last place had to dye their hair pink. And half the league said they would do it, and then of course the other half said they wouldn't do it because they're scared. I agree to it. I don't think I will come in last place, so like even before, well, this my chest mostly cut off, but fuck, I got string. That's all that matters. I don't think I'll come in last. It takes like not checking. Like constantly not checking and updating your team to come in last in a fantasy football league. Like there's always that one person who just doesn't care anymore. Even when money's involved, it's just one person has a bad start and they don't care. Let's hope I can get enchanted at least next episode. I mean, there's only 11 people in each world, so I mean, and the map is 1,000. Be extremely unlucky to get in a cave fight with someone. So you want near death, sleeping cell at 40. My luck would be for both my teammates to die in the FFA worlds and have to completely solo comm and basically have no hope in winning. That'd be my luck. I hope so. Same. Let's go up here. Alright, see you next time.